What up, y'all? Middle Night Boxing back in the building. We're talking about Gary Russell Jr. versus Mark Magsayo. Post fight reaction, So this was Gary lost. Gary lost his belt, man. You know, first 4 rounds I gave to Mark Magsayo. Obviously, we know Gary Russell Jr. hurt his shoulder in the 4th round, and after that he did not throw a single jab. Yet and still, which is a surprise to me, he kept tagging Mark Magsayo with that left 2-3 times at a time. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he did better than he did better with one hand than he did with two hands, in my personal opinion. Because, like I said, I gave the first 4 rounds to Mark Magsayo. Um, as for the decision, uh, honestly, I probably would have put it a draw, man. Because again, the fact that Magsayo could not get Gary out of there and he kept getting tagged by the same punch for 6 whole rounds, he was not doing nearly what he was as well he was doing in the first 4 rounds. Um, so considering that, what I'm saying, it just makes me wonder, like, how good is he really? You know what I'm saying? He didn't make any real adjustments. You know what I'm saying? It's just and again, Gary was boxing beautifully with that one hand. He was swimming without getting wet. You know what I'm saying? Tagging him the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole 6 rounds. You feel me? He was giving it to him, you know what I'm saying, with that one hand, you know what I'm saying? And he was, dodging, boxing beautifully. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, you can't set up shit when you only have one hand. Yeah, and still he did pretty good. Um, I don't think he did enough statistically to take the win, just because again he couldn't throw any jabs. Um, so but I probably would have I had it a draw. You know what I'm saying? I had it a draw. But hopefully there's a rematch, and we see Gary Russell Jr. with two hands and see what he can do. The whole 12 rounds. But his reign as the longest champion, is over now. But hey, like I said, I want to see them back in that ring. And I want to see Gary Russell with two hands, the whole entire fight. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's just crazy that with one hand, he kept tagging Magsayo with that same punch. I mean, realistically, Magsayo should have got him out of there, right? You know what I'm saying? He should have got him out of there. You have a guy hitting with the same exact punch each time. You know what I'm saying? Each time it was the same punch. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You'd think after, 2, 3 rounds, you'd catch on, like, okay, you get the pattern, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And actually, he looked worse each round. You know what I'm saying? Magsayo, he looked worse each round. So that was surprising to me. But yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Hopefully, we get a rematch. But that's that on that one. Peace. Like and subscribe for more content because it's coming.